Erinsborough News. Can I ask who's calling? Susan, I've got Chelsea Jones on the line.
What?
From West Waratah Star.
I'm in the middle of something, Summer. Tell her I'll call her back.
She's actually not available at the moment, but I can take a message. She hung up. Okay, I've finished my editorial. I'm gonna go speak to the residents of the street, see if anyone remembers anything of the night of the party.
Yeah, it's probably your best bet.
Yeah, well, I've searched online everywhere I can think of. Social networks, directories, nothing about a Conrad Jackson in Melbourne. Well, not in cyberspace anyway. Susan, thank you for letting me run with this story. I know you didn't think it was a good one at first, but this distraction is exactly what I need right now.
Well, breakups are never easy.
No, well, lucky for me, I have work to focus on.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'll see you later. Well, what about Jade? Do you think she'd know anything about Conrad Jackson?
Oh, you can ask her, but I doubt it.
Right, is she around?
I think she's at Charlie's. Should be able to catch her there, but you'll have to be quick, though, because she's got a training session this other.
Okay, thanks, Kyle.
Hey, mate, I'll give you a hand then.
Okay.
Just helping out a mate?
Sure, be my guest. Thanks for helping.
Hey, I can actually stick around and give you a hand.
No, you've done plenty already.
Nah, mate, there's heaps to do. It'd be good to help out Tash.
I can't afford to pay you.
Oh, that's fine.
Can't guarantee to make you feel any better.
What do you mean?
You and Summer. I've been there. Right, you can start in the hall.
Thank you.
That wall right there.
It's a mess.
Same worse.
Really?
Plenty. Like the parties we used to go to and the stuff that used to go on there. I was a bit of a loose cannon.
Funny that. You seem like you got everything just sorted out.
Kind of lucky. Got it out of my system. Hang on, you're not just slapping it on. We got to prep it first.
Okay.
We're just doing the scuff marks, real obvious stuff.
So it's a patch-up job then?
Mostly. Budget can only afford me for a couple of hours.
Still can't believe that my dad is paying for all this. It's not even like he's responsible for the damage, is it?
Did you see anything at all that might give me a lead?
Well, I was out pretty late that night. I mean, there were a few people out in the street when I got home, but other than that, nothing. Sorry, Sam. I really wish I could have been more help.
No, if that's all you saw. I just thought I was onto something, but I keep hitting a brick wall.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure you get a break.
Maybe my instincts were just wishful thinking.
Okay, you need to give yourself a little bit more credit. Trust your instincts. I always do, above everything else. Listen, I've got to go, but thanks for the coffee. It's going to get me through my next boot camp session. I'll tell you what, those singles are high maintenance. See ya.
See ya.
G'day. Just grab a beer, mate. Hey, oi! Watch it, pretty boy!
So how about you get out my way?
You really want to go? Surprised you can keep going.
Andrew, just...
Thank you.
Hi.
G'day.
I know you, don't I? The party at Ramsay Street. You were there, I've got photos.
Congratulations.
So you know Tash? It was her party, I'm just trying to work out how we both connect.
You've probably seen me round. I've got one of those faces chicks tend to remember.
So how did you hear about the party?
Just some bloke.
Yeah, listen, do you know Ramsay Street at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you want to continue raging, I believe there's a really good house party going on there.
Do you remember his name?
Nah.
Was it Conrad?
He was just some dude in the bar.
Here. And was he at the party?
I didn't see him, but he was pretty keen for us to go.
So he persuaded you to go?
Yeah.
Would you be prepared to go on the record for this and tell your side of things?
You're a journo. See ya.
No, you have to give me something. You and your friends caused a lot of trouble that night. This Conrad Jackson piece is bigger than we thought.
Have you got a lead?
That weird guy from Tasha's party, there was a bunch of them that crashed.
Sounds like you're onto something.
Yeah, I think I am. There was some guy at Charlie's telling people about Tasha's party, but I don't think he had any connection to her whatsoever.
Ah, probably just another one who saw it online then.
Maybe, but the guy said he was really keen for them to go.
Have you got a description at all?
Not yet, but I'm getting there. I think it was Conrad Jackson, the guy who sent all the Facebook messages.
Ah, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
He was going out of his way to get these people to go to the party.
Yeah, this coming from a random barfly, I mean, it's not really proof.
Not yet.
You know what, Sam? I don't think it's worth pursuing.
People could have been seriously injured. Isn't it our job to investigate these sort of things?
No, Summer, it's our job to report, and right now, we've got nothing to report. What do you think, Susan?
I think that, Paul's right on this occasion.
What? You were the one that had the emails on this in the first place. There must be something here.
I was wrong about Conrad Jackson. There is no story. I'm sorry, Sonya.
Susan, what was that about?
Oh, Summer, please, just leave it.
You were the one that told me that this was a good story.
Well, I was wrong.
Yeah, you said that.
Susan? She's got nothing to go on?
No.
Good. Looks like you just saved a job then. Come on, in my office.
No, I stand by the decision to merge the two stations, but that's not what this is about, right? This is about Paul Robinson's agenda to shore up a position of power. I mean, obviously he thinks I'm some sort of threat.
Summer.
He's using you.
Priya, hi.
I've been hoping to catch up. Wanted to know how you're going with the job.
It's good. It's challenging, but good. I'm very happy here, and it's definitely where I want to be. The story on the merger, though, I hope I didn't put AJ in a bad light.
Oh, the online article that you put together was very balanced, Summer. Unfortunately, the way the story was manipulated after that.
Yeah, well, that's the hardest part of the job. Working out the truth and how to see it through.
Yeah, it can't be easy with Paul in charge. He doesn't seem overly concerned with the truth. AJ's been pushed to resign. Somebody has to be held accountable.
Priya, he shouldn't have to resign for that, though.
It's better than being sacked. At least this way he's in control. He should just walk away now before Paul destroys his reputation completely. Oh, I have to go. I'll see you later, Summer.
How's it looking? Robbo?
Yeah, mate, yeah, it's fine. There's no damage. It's good.
You all right, dude?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So how'd it get this bad?
What, the party?
Well, you were here when it got out of control.
Yeah, kinda. I wasn't here with a girl. It was this girl, Belinda. She was at the party. I know she wanted to dance, and I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. And then someone left. I came in here for a little bit of time out just by myself, and that Belinda girl followed me in. I know, it's not like I made a move on her, but It's not like I stopped her, is it? And then we just kissed, then Summer walked in.
Oh, dude.
You know what, you're right.
Now what?
This painting, it's not gonna make me feel any better, mate.
I've got an idea.
Good, guys. Remember to focus on a point straight ahead. Try not to look down at your feet.
man,
It'll
that is
make
not
it a
gonna help
lot
at
Yes,
easier
it will.
for you guys. Great, keep it
A
up.
singles boot camp. I'm not ready for that, mate.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
Keep it up.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
yeah, really good. Everyone's getting into it. What are you guys up to?
Oh, we've just come to get some exercise.
Yeah, I'm not joining your class, though, sorry.
Shame.
We just came to borrow a ball.
Sure, just make sure you bring it back, unless you want to be eligible for my next class.
Oh, yes, boss.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, guys, 25 seconds to go.
We've got Mark around and kick it. Go on.
Kick the flow.
Get it in.
You know.
Oh, look, you've got the fancy footwork.
We kick
Eh?
the flow.
Which way? Mate, we're not in competition. Come on.
Rephrase. Kicks the flow.
Too fancy, mate. Come on.
Kicks the
Straight
flow.
away.
Now you know. And now you know. So here we go. Put 'em up.
It looks like you might have come up with something.
Look, Summer, not that I don't appreciate you following up on the story, but you know, I don't think it's going to cut it. Right now, we've got nothing to report.
Paul's right on this occasion.
AJ's been pushed to resign.
Susan! AJ's going to resign. I know you know what Paul did. I saw the article on your computer. You have to publish it.
I can't do that, son.
If you run that story...
Paul is never going to let it go to print.
Then take it to the West Waratah
The story is dead, all right?
Why are you protecting Paul?
I'm not.
Did he threaten to fire you?
No.
Then why else would you cover up something this big?
Summer, this isn't about me.
Oh, Susan, you are putting your job before the truth. How can you let him do this to AJ?
It's not my job on the line, Summer. It's yours.
I am so sorry.
Oh, you don't need to apologise.
I do. You were trying to protect me,
You
my
didn't
job.
have all the information, Summer. This is just as much my fault as it is yours.
I wish I could just quit.
Oh, you don't mean that. Remember how excited you were when you first got this job? Remember how hard you had to work to convince Paul to hire you? You deserve the job, Summer.
But that's not the point.
I know it's hard to let the story go, but there's nothing we can do. The more publicity it gets, the worse it is for everyone involved.
Except AJ. If he resigns...
I know. Paul wins.
You can stop him, Susan. And if it means that I lose my job, then I can deal with that.
Oh, Summer. You need to think very hard about what that means.
I know what it means. But what sort of journalist would I be if I'm not prepared to put myself on the line for the truth?
Hey, thanks, man, for,
Something about kicking a ball around, you know? Clears your head.
didn't know there was that much to clear. Just wish things hadn't been so complicated.
I don't let it.
It's easy for you to say.
Mate, you've just got to keep it simple. You know, go with the flow.
You've clearly never dated Summer Hoyland. Simple doesn't really come into it, mate.
Yeah, well, that's women for you.
I think Jade is just a little bit easier to deal with.
You're joking, aren't you?
What? She seems pretty easy to deal with.
Oh, mate, you wouldn't know the meaning of the word complicated until you've lived with Jade. But if there's one thing Dr. Phil taught me, it's that you can't control the people around you. All right? You let people wind you up, that's your deal.
Hey, you two finished with my ball?
I think he's had enough punishment for one day.
Yeah, I think so.
I can take that.
I've got it, thank you. What?
Nothing.
See you later on, huh?
See you,
All
mate.
right, see ya.
can't wait till your birthday party, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's not the real thing, obviously, they're on order, but if you don't like it, we can get you something else.
No, I absolutely love it. It's just these things cost a fortune.
It's your 18th. I wanted to get you something special.
Multi-grain and no pickles. And I'll have a latte too, thanks. Oh, Summer, does this look like my office?
No, but it's getting late and this is important. I was hoping we could get it to press for tomorrow. My Conrad Jackson story.
Oh, honestly, Summer, just when I thought you were learning to take instruction. I seem to remember Susan pulling you from this story.
I guess she changed her mind.
You don't have to resign.
Yeah, I do. You know the funny thing? This is what I fought for. To bring the council closer to the community. I organised this meeting here. We've got journalists here, and I'm about to resign.
It's over, Paul.
If you think that you can just write a story...
What are you gonna do? Fire me?
What makes you think that?
Susan told me. And I can't let her bury the truth just to save my job.
I wouldn't lose sight of the bigger picture, Summer. You see, I won't have to fire you, because if the newspaper goes down, so do you.
Well, if that's what it takes.
And also, I don't have to be your boss to make life very, very difficult for you. Now, if you've quite finished...
Well, yes, I'm finished. Susan, on the other hand, is on her way to the community centre. AJ!
The council meeting. She wouldn't.
She's been left with no other choice. You can't stop her, Paul.
Oh, you better hope like hell that I do.
I know things haven't been easy for the last few days, but resigning isn't the answer.
I appreciate your support, Susan, but I've made my decision.
Well, AJ, please.
Susan, what's going on?
Paul, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Not right now, no.
I thought you might like to make a statement.
No, I wouldn't.
You were responsible for things getting out of control at the Tash Williams party.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You sent gate crashers to the party, and then you made sure that the police weren't called until enough damage had been done for you to get a story.
Oh, really? And why would I do that?
Because you were against the police merger from the start.
Well, there was no secret, and clearly I was right.
You posted the party on Facebook. You knew what that would do. And then you delayed calling the police when things got out of control.
Susan, that is slanderous, unsubstantiated nonsense.
I have phone records, Paul. Emails. I have evidence that can attest to identity fraud. This wasn't just an editorial. This was a defamation plot designed to get AJ Kapoor to step down from the council. But it wasn't AJ that was responsible for putting young lives at risk that night. It was Paul Robinson.
Nothing to say. No comment, I said.